Welcome inside a modern Dunkin Donuts factory. Today we're showing the real step-by-step process, from dough to box.
It starts before the day even begins. This factory is built to make Dunkin Donuts fast, consistent, and safe. Every shipment is checked and logged because one small mistake can ruin thousands of donuts.
Traceability matters. If there's ever a problem, they can track it in seconds.
Flour is the backbone. These silos feed the mixers with steady, measured precision.
Yeast is alive. Treat it wrong, and the donuts never rise the same way twice.
Liquids are measured down to the gram. Consistency is the whole game. Sugar isn't just sweetness. It shapes texture, color, and the final bite. Even water is controlled, because tiny changes can throw off the dough. Before touching a single donut, every person becomes part of the safety system.
This is where the recipe becomes real. Exact weights every time.
It looks simple, but this moment decides texture, chew, and softness.
Everything is staged like a mission, because when the line starts, it doesn't stop.
This is the heart of the factory. Mixers big enough to feed thousands of donuts an hour. The order matters. Timing matters. Even temperature matters. Liquids bring the dough to life. Too much, and it collapses. Too little, and it turns dense.
This is where softness is engineered, not guessed.
They don't just mix dough. They manage a living process.
A few degrees can change how the donuts rise and fry.
Now the clock starts.
From here, every second is planned.
Uniform weight means uniform frying, and uniform frying means the same donut every time.
A short rest relaxes the dough. It's a quiet step that makes a big difference.
This is where the dough becomes the shape you recognize.
You can almost feel it. Soft, stretchy, and ready.
Too thick, it stays raw inside. Too thin, it dries out. The sensor keeps it perfect.
This is the moment it becomes a donut.
Every cut has to be clean, or the donut won't rise evenly.
Nothing is wasted. Even the centers have a plan.
Spacing matters. Crowded donuts stick and deform.
Proofing is controlled warmth and time. This is where the donut becomes light.
Yeast fills the dough with tiny bubbles. That's the softness you taste.
A small change here can mean a greasy donut or a dry one.
Now comes the step everyone remembers, the fry.
A few seconds decide color, crispness, and that signature smell. The dough's water flashes into steam, and that steam lifts the donut from inside.
Even the flip is automated because timing must be identical.
This short drain keeps donuts light, not oily.
If the color drifts, the line adjusts automatically. Clean oil protects flavor. That's a secret most people never see.
How the factory makes the shine. Smooth glaze, consistent thickness.
One smooth flow. One perfect coat. That's the look everyone recognizes. That drip is controlled. Too much and it becomes messy. Too little and it feels dry.
A simple moment, but it triggers a real reaction in your brain. Color equals craving.
Even leftovers are managed. Waste is expensive.
For filled donuts, the inside matters as much as the top.
Smooth, stable, and food safe. The filling is treated like a product on its own.
Cooling stabilizes toppings, prevents sweating, and protects texture. This glossy finish is not luck, it's controlled chemistry. Sorting isn't just speed, it prevents mix-ups before packaging. Quality control happens in real time, not at the end.
This one test decides if glaze looks smooth or turns grainy.
In a factory, seconds are everything. It's hypnotic, but every tray is a living batch of dough.
Even with automation, human skill still matters.
From this angle, you see how even the glaze flow is engineered. They tune toppings like a sound engineer tunes music. At this point, it looks like the display case, but it still has one big journey left.
The factory now shifts from making donuts to protecting donuts.
Packaging is not just a box, it's freshness, safety, and brand trust. A clean box is a clean promise.
Fast hands, but gentle handling. A smashed donut is a lost customer.
Boxes are formed on demand, so they stay clean and ready. This is precision handling. It keeps toppings intact. Variety packs only work if the system never confuses the lanes. This tiny stamp is the factory's memory. One label tells you what it is. Another label tells the factory where it's going. If a box is light, it's missing something. The scale catches it instantly. Safety steps are invisible to customers, but they're non-stop in here. Now they pack donuts for the real world. Stores, trucks, tight schedules. A tight seal helps protect the boxes inside. Stacking looks simple until you're stacking thousands. Distribution is a race against time. Freshness doesn't wait. This wrap keeps the whole stack stable through vibrations and turns.
Before anything leaves, samples get checked like evidence.
This is what they're looking for: soft, airy, not gummy.
Size checks keep the experience consistent, store to store.
The top has to look right because your eyes decide before your mouth does.
Filled donuts get extra attention. Inside quality is harder to fake.
A box that opens in transit is a product that fails.
This factory isn't just making donuts, it's constantly cleaning to keep standards high. Tools touch food, so tools get treated like food contact science.
People run this place. Machines help, but humans decide the standards.
Now it's about speed. The faster it moves, the fresher it lands. Once that door shuts, it's all about timing. Millions of small steps, all timed to deliver one simple thing: a great donut. Millions of small steps, all timed to deliver one simple thing: a great donut. A donut feels simple, but it's built from tiny details working together. A donut feels simple, but it's built from tiny details working together. The factory moves ingredients like a bloodstream.
This is where the texture is born.
If the dough tears too soon, the donut won't puff correctly.
Humidity control keeps dough from drying out before it's formed.
If the cutter drifts, you'll see it in every donut. It's warm, it's humid, and it's perfectly timed. This heat is controlled, not guessed.
Safety is built into the machine because this line never sleeps. Even glaze has a sweet spot.
This shine is controlled flow, not extra sugar.
Uniform topping is a silent flex. Changeovers have to be clean, fast, and exact. Cooling is the bridge between fresh and ready to ship. Branding isn't just marketing, it's identification. The camera confirms the count. No missing donuts, no surprises. Every scan is a checkpoint in the chain. Little protections prevent big damage.
Temperature control protects icing and texture during transit.
For the people here, it's not just machines. It's pride in getting it right.
When you speed it up, you realize how perfectly synchronized this place is.
And just like that, the factory becomes your morning.
This is what all that engineering turns into: a simple box of happiness. From raw ingredients to finished boxes, every step is built for one goal: perfect Dunkin' Donuts.
And that's how Dunkin' Donuts go from dough to box, step by step. If you enjoyed this factory tour, you'll love what we post next.
Next time you open a box, you'll know how much work is inside.
Subscribe for more behind-the-scenes factory documentaries.
Fresh donuts don't happen by accident. They happen by design.
Simple. Iconic. And now you've seen the hidden process.
See you in the next one.